Hi, my name's Eric Brandstad with Forever Flowering Greenhouses, and I have a few tips on winter and summer greenhouses. We have summer mode and winter mode. This greenhouse is a little bit more flexible and set up for summer and winter mode. For summer mode, we have the sides rolled up, both doors are open. I have a white ground cover and tan grow bags. If we use tan grow bags, we can reduce surface temps quite a bit. And surface temps also help encourage a cooler soil temp in the summertime. If we're trying to do a winter strategy, yeah, we should use black ground cover and black grow bags and be able to switch those out when we go into the summer mode. And so keeping the black ground cover on the ground and having the white to put back down and take off makes it easy to go from summer to winter mode. And typically the soil temperature helps regulate that plant temperature, and so you can quantify that by using an infrared thermometer. And so I do this in the summertime as well, but for the winter time you can also see what the leaf surface temperature is on the plant. I've seen leaf surface temperatures up pretty high and soil temperatures remain low, but the minute that the heater turns off or the sun goes down and the air temperatures go cold, the plant temp will go down just as fast. So if the soil temps are 46 degrees, the plant temp will go down to 46 degrees as well. So maintaining good soil temps is important to go through the winter time. Using a 6-inch soil probe will tell you what your soil temperature is in a 30-gallon, 100-gallon, and even a 5-gallon grow bag. And the smaller the container, the easier it is to keep warm. These bigger grow bags are a lot harder to keep warm in the winter time. And so if you have them up off benches, yeah, you can circulate warm air underneath if you don't have a radiant heating system. Taking and putting your grow bags in an insulation blanket of some kind will also help boost soil temps. Watering with warm water will also help. You don't want to come out with well water. It's harder to keep those soil temps up if you're watering with cold water. Making sure you choose the proper cultivars is also something to pay attention to as well. Going in the wintertime, some varieties are more resistant to cold and mold than others. In the wintertime, humidity can be a problem in the greenhouse, typically because it's humid outside, it can be raining. When you heat the air, it has more capacity for holding moisture. And when you don't have a radiant heating system and your soil temps are remaining cold, the plants will respirate and try to use that water to keep from freezing up. And so we deal with a lot more humidity in the wintertime, and the best defense is actually to use less water, smaller containers at times, and to also make sure we have a radiant heating system. The cooler air helps us fight pathogens and keeps the pests down. We also want to keep fresh air going through the greenhouses, and so that way can be through mechanical ventilation using the exhaust fans and intakes, or passive ventilation rolling up the sides. Mechanical ventilation is much easier in the wintertime to exchange the air to keep water from coming inside the greenhouse. We don't have to do it as much. I prefer passive ventilation for summer mode, mechanical ventilation for winter mode. Also making sure that the greenhouse can close up. Some of the greenhouses that I deal with for winterizing would be being able to close it up and have proper heating systems to reduce snow loads. These hoop houses have a tough time shedding snow because of a flat spot on the roof. And so in order to reduce snow loads, you want to make sure that you have ample air temperatures in the greenhouse. If you don't have ample air temps in the greenhouse, you might want to take the cover off for the winter time and just let it snow and the wind blow through, because the rigid frames will hold up in the winter time without the skin. A lot of people do not use their greenhouses in the winter time, even though that's when they're intended for. And so if you're not using your greenhouse in the winter time, you don't need to heat it, you can just take the cover off. If you are keeping your greenhouse skin on and you're not using your greenhouse, you still got to keep it warm to reduce that snow if you're in the snow country. Other greenhouses that might have higher snow loads, Gothic frames and A-frames are a different story. But when we're talking about these hoop houses and using them only for the summertime, it's best to take the skin off and protect them that way.